Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. In today's video, I thought it would be cool to do my very first makeup look. Now we're approaching winter, it's getting cold, I'm getting grumpy, and I'm wishing that it would just hurry the beep up to summer. So today I wanted to make myself feel better and do a sort of summer look, you know, like I want the browns, I want the golds back. I hate darkness and black and ew, so I decided to give myself a tan, and I'm gonna do some very summer inspired look today for you all. So I'm gonna be achieving that with these two palettes here. I've got the Thirsty palette by Jeffree Star and the Zoeva Caramel Melange palette. And from these, I'm just going to use a few shades. This is actually quite wintry actually, but I'm going to use some of these sort of lighter ones up here and maybe just smoke out a little bit with this palette. But I'm mainly going to be using this palette here because this is Jeffree Star's, apologies about the mirror, by the way, guys, it completely smashed. This is his summer palette that he put out, I think it actually might have been last year actually. And I just love all of these sort of summery shades that he's got here. They're just really cool. Love this shade. I'm definitely going to be dipping into some of those. So without further ado, guys, let's get started. This video is going to be a bit shaky because I'm kind of using my new camera and my new tripod. I'm just kind of, well, my new tripod, my old tripod, I should say. It's on its last legs. So let's just pray to Jesus Christ himself, the gay Jesus Christ, whoever is up there. God is a woman, that this doesn't come out. Crap. So, I'm going to start with what I always do. I'm going to be using this mirror here, guys. There it is. Like, can you literally see what I'm doing? It's on this really bad tripod. And this mirror is really dirty, by the way, so don't judge me, please. So, I'm going to prime my eyes the way that I always do, and when I prime other people's eyes. And I'm going to be using the Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC. I love this. I prefer it to Painterly. It's got a little bit more of a yellow tint. As you can see, this has been very well loved. And I'm going to just be applying that on my eye with this little brush here. So I'm just going to be dipping this in and getting a good amount on my eye. And just starting with this eye right here. You can see it's got some really good coverage. And I'm just going to go all the way to the top. And I love this formula because it is slightly more dry, as you can see. It's a bit more like a very dry concealer. And this is actually my favourite eye primer. I have also got the P. Louise base one as well, but I don't know, I just always come back to this one. I just find it really... I love the P. Louise one, but I just find... How good is that colour? Like, it's a very light yellow, which I really, really, really like. As I say, I digress. Is it digress? Anyway, don't know. I love the P. Louise one, but I find it quite difficult to use sometimes because it's very liquidy. It is literally a liquid concealer with like so much coverage, pigment, that it can sometimes ruin your makeup. If you sort of get a little bit down here, then it's screwed. I mean, you're probably supposed to do your eyeshadow first and then do your base, but I always like doing my base first. Just because I don't like doing my eyes first because then, I don't know. I just like to do my eyes, my base first. I like to do my eyes first. That's what I meant to have said. But yeah, anyway. But yeah, this is just the base that I've been doing lately. This is the base that I do when I have a self-tan on. This lip is... I'll put it in the description bar below. It's a MAC lipstick. It's one of their matte ones. I can't remember what the name of it is. But yeah, I will definitely get the name. Is it Scatter Petal? No, it's not Scatter Petals. But I'll get the name of it anyway. But yeah, it's one of their new like matte lipsticks. So yeah, that is my eyes all primed up a little bit in the corner. See how nice and smooth does that look? So my eyes are all primed and we are ready to go. Okay, I haven't got mascara yet. I need to grab that in a minute, but with the brilliance of magical editing, I will grab that in just a second after we have finished this beautiful look. So I am going to be diving into this Thirsty palette, as I said. I might use a few shades out of this one, but I'm not completely sure yet. By the way, I love the packaging of this palette. I just find that Zoeva palettes are really sleek and really pretty. Anyway, so I'm just going to be taking a brush. I'm just going to be taking a little brush just like this. I'm going to be dipping into this shade. I'm so sorry about this cracked glass. This shade right here, which is called Taste Buds. So I'm just going to be dipping into my brush, knocking off the excess. I'm just going to start right here, just on the outer corner. Just kind of stamping a little bit, because I do want a little bit on the outer corner. And just slowly bringing it in. Just like that. Like I'm being very, very, very gentle. Like I'm almost not touching at all. Do you see what I mean? Like just letting the brush do its work. And just kind of going in there and just bringing it down. It's very easy, guys. Very, very, very easy. I'm going to take a little bit more. Now, I like the Taste Buds colour because it's brown, but it's got a little bit of pink to it as well, which I really like. And it's perfect for giving me that winter, that summery vibe that I kind of want. Now, I'm going to bring it in a little bit here. And I saw Kylie Jenner say that her makeup artist does this. Kind of flicks it up into the brow, which I'm kind of into. I don't really know, like she said, I'm not really sure what it does, but you know, if Kylie Jenner is saying do it, then you know, Kylie Jenner, we stand. So that is looking really pretty. I'm just going to drag that a little bit in to the eye, just on the eye, just on the lash line, and then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. So I'm just going to use my viewfinder. There we go. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Just stamping it on again, just to get the colour. Just very gentle. Flicking it up into the eyebrow. Pretty. And then I'm just going to take a little bit more because I did the same with the other eye. And guys, if you're struggling to find where your crease is, it's a really not very pretty face, but if you kind of like go like that, like tilt your head, like your chin forward and kind of look back into a mirror, you will be able to find it. Go right along the lash line like I did on the other eye and just bring it a little bit in there. Okay, so that is on both eyes your transition done. That's just how that looks. So how pretty is that? I mean, you could just literally go out like that. I think that's really pretty. But with the same brush, we're gonna just dip into this shade, which is called Kumquat or Kumquat. I'm not quite sure. It's this shade right here. It's this very nice like brick brown. We're just gonna just dip into that, take off the excess, and then I'm going to take my Jeffree Star mirror, obviously, and again, just focus this just here, just in this crease, just in that crease, and just bring it right down here. Just press it again just to get the colour, and then like that. Again, barely touching. I'm being very gentle. I'm not really forcing the brush into my eye socket. I'm just being very gentle. And then what I'm doing is I'm just taking it around in very small circular motions, you see? It's very small. Blend, blend, blend. Just very... How pretty is that? You see how blended that is? Very pretty. I think the key with blending eyeshadow is just be very, very, very soft. When you think you're being soft, be softer on the eye. That's really how you get that beautiful blend. So that just makes it look like smoke, which I am a big, big fan of. So yeah, now I'm going to do the other eye. Just dipping it in. There we go. Tapping off the excess. That's really important because you don't want too much load on your brush. And then I'm just going to do the other eye. Might be easier if I do it like that. There you go. It's kind of difficult to do on camera as well. And another good tip as well, when you're blending eyeshadow, hold it right at the end of the brush. Like if you do it like that, that's how you put too much force on and it can look too clumpy. Hold it at the end, so then you've got less control. Does that make sense? You put less pressure on the eye is what I'm trying to say, basically. Okay, and then I'm leaning back so I can get right, I can see where the crease is, which should be quite obvious to see now because you put that brown, the other shade that we used, which was Taste Buds, in the crease anyway. Okay, so we're just doing that. We're kind of pushing it on like we did the other eye. And also another good tip, it sounds really obvious, but if you remember like doing pressing motions on this eye, obviously do it on this eye because you want them to look the same. Which sounds really obvious, but you know, when I was probably first learning eyeshadow and stuff like that, I probably didn't realise that. So don't worry about it, girl. If you didn't realise that, it's a journey, eyeshadow. You're gonna get there. You're gonna look flawless. You're gonna look fabulous. So just keep blending, honey. Keep blending. Keep practicing. You know, that's how I started off. And I mean, I'm not saying I'm like amazing at makeup now, but you know, practice makes perfect. And then I'm just gonna blend that. I don't usually like doing this, but just for the purpose of this video, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna blend it here, just like slightly in here. Okay, there are our 2 shades done. They look really pretty, right? Then what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna take this very little brush. Actually, no. I'm going to take another brush. This brush is very stained, by the way, from using a purple. I did a drag look the other day, so apologies for why this brush is so dirty looking. And then I'm going to take another shade that's slightly darker called Stroke, which is this brown here. This is a very reddy brown, which is also very, very, very pretty. I'm just going to take, I'm just going to touch my brush in here, like, boop, maybe twice, boop. That's all you need, honey. And then I'm just gonna really focus this on the outer end. So just here, I'm gonna press it first just to get that color. And then just focus it here, just this, like this bit here. I'm not gonna bring it in here, I'm just gonna focus it here. Maybe that the first third of my eye. Just here, just right here. And then bring it slowly onto the lid. Like that. You see how pretty that is? And just sort of, like we said, do very circular motions, and then you can start bringing it slightly under the eye, like we're talking like here. Now, I don't like eyeshadow on myself personally, on my eye shape here. I only like it like here, just on this outer bit, but you know, tailor to what your eye is, you know, like if you've got like lovely oval eyes, bring it all the way in, honey. I mean, experiment, you know. I don't know why I keep looking over there. Sorry, I must look really boss-eyed. Here, guys. I mean, experiment with what you want, you know. Like, I know on myself that bringing eyeshadow all the way in here, for myself, I don't think it looks very nice. So I sort of tailor it just literally right here. But yeah, have a play around, see what you think. And yeah, just have fun with makeup. You know, the good thing about makeup is that you can just rub it off, you know, like it's no biggie. So yeah, have fun. And yeah, like I said, back onto this, I'm just going to bring it slightly just here. And very pretty. And don't worry if it's starting to look like a bit, oh no, like what's this little patch here? Because we're going to blend that in a minute, so don't worry about it. So I'm going to take it on the other eye. Oh my God, this is so bad. Isn't this like 11 years bad luck? I don't know. So we're just going to go, boop, boop. Take off the excess. The bop sound you have to do, because otherwise the eyeshadow will come out really bad. I'm totally kidding, by the way, obviously. And yeah, I'm just going to do the other eye. So we're going to stamp it like I did in the other eye and just bring it slightly in. Slightly, slightly, slightly. Like that. This eye is surprisingly going better than this eye, which is so weird because usually this is like my good eye. But yeah. And then we're going to bring it slightly under. Like a tiny weeny bit. Just on the outer. There we go. So this is looking really pretty. It's a very soft, brown, natural, everyday, you know. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to take this shade up here. It's called Parched. It's this very, oh, it's this side. Almost like flesh colour. I'm just going to literally take a little bit on my brush. Now, this is a cool little tip, right? You see this little bit here? we're going to get rid of that. We're going to mute it down with a nice bone colour. Now what you're going to do is you're just going to take this colour and just blend right above. And what this is going to do is going to make sure this is all looking pretty. Like if you go over that colour slightly, it's going to tone it down. You see how cool is that? So it looks very pretty, you know? So we're going to take it on the other side. We're just going to take it above the eye, like I said, and just make this all blended to perfection. Blend, 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 blend. There we go. How cute is that? It's looking cute. To the side. To the side, honey. Whoa! And then if you want to be really makeup biased, you can just take a little bit under this eye as well, just to blend it. Okay, now I'm looking pretty happy with how that's looking. I might just go in with this brush again. Also, if you think you've made it too blended, you can go back in with the brush with nothing on it, the brush that we were using earlier, and just go slightly in here again. There's nothing wrong with going back in with this again. And now there's nothing on the brush, I'm just going to bring it in here and here. Okay, there we go. I mean, you could stop here, but I want to be a little bit extra. And I want to go in with something pretty on this bit here that we've kept clear. So this bit. Now what I'm going to do is the brush that had the primer on it, I'm going to put nothing, I'm not going to put anything else on the brush. And I'm literally just going to go back in and just press right at the start again. Nothing's on this brush, no new products on it. But this will just, the excess on here will just make the, it will just basically make a new canvas without adding product on. Ready for that nice, cool eyeshadow that we're going to put on. You see that? Dot, dot, dot. Pretty. This bit is all nice and light, ready for our pigment. So, our pigment that we are going to use today, I think, is going to be this shade Plunge, which is this gorgeous shade right here. Can you see that shade? Oh my god, I'm so excited to use this. So excited. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just going to apply this to my finger. I'm just going to take it. And these are pressed glitters, but oh my god. So pretty. Are you ready for this? Just going to push it right in here. Oh my Gideon, that is gorgeous. Oh my god. That is so pretty. There we go. How pretty is that? Oh my god. So pretty. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. Take it with this finger. Oh my god, I'm gagging over this already. How pretty this looks. I'm just going to go right there. Now, Jeffree's, do you know what, like, I'm not usually the biggest fan of Jeffree. I'm going to take it a little bit higher just here as well. You see that? How pretty is that? Do the same in the other eye, just take it a little bit higher. Oh my god. I'm just going to wipe some of my trousers and have beautiful glittery trousers. This is pretty, right? Now that I've added that glitter, I'm actually going to make my crease a little bit darker. Trust me on this one, guys. So what I'm going to do is going to take a brush, the brush that had the, what did this have on it? The white. No, we're not going to use this one. We're going to use a little brush like this. Now this is a little detail brush. So you see the difference between this brush and this brush? This brush is a little bit more, oh, there's a little hair on there. This one's a little bit more wider, and this one's quite detailed. So this is very good for like just whacking colours on, where you're not too, you don't want them to be too precise. Whereas a brush like this is really good because it is going, there's my gold finger. It's going to be very good at where you actually like want precise colour. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to take a mixture now of this colour here called Stroke and this dark colour here. So we're just going to go bop, 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 and then we're just going to go dot with this brown. And then what we're going to do now with this is we're just going to look into this mirror here and we're just going to take it right in that crease. right there, just all the way around. And then we're just gonna press just right in the crease. You see? And hopefully you can see what that's done. It's just made it a little bit more smokier. So I'm just gonna go again, take a little bit more product on there. You can see it on there, all ready to go. She's loaded, she's ready to go. We're just gonna do it again, right in that crease, starting right on the outside. And we're just gonna go right in. There we go. How pretty is that? So we're gonna do the other eye. So what we're gonna do is, like I said, you're just gonna go in and then dot, honey. Dot, you smack that on. How pretty. Just gonna do the other eye. I can do this just looking in the viewfinder. Oh, I'm gonna hold it at the end. Remember what I said. And we're gonna go straight in, honey. Just little side to side, slowly little circles. And then I'm going to go in again. Dot, 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 dot. And then I'm going to go in again. Just right on the outside, at the end. There we go. It's looking pretty. And then I'm going to take that brush that had the white on it. You remember I told you like the bone colour? And just go right above it, just to blend. And then it will make it look all pretty. How cute is that? Pretty, pretty, pretty. Love that. And then I'm going to take that brush that I just used, put a little bit more of that colour on. Actually, is there any colours in here that I can use? I didn't actually end up using this palette. How bad's that? Because I just like all these colours that I'm using. I'm just going to press that white just there, that bone colour. It is matte, but, you know, sometimes it's nice to have a matte just in the corner. And then we're just going to go right above. And I think that is done, guys. How cute is that? That is a very easy every day. Now I'm going to pop some mascara on and I shall be right back. Be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I literally had to like look everywhere for this mascara because I just literally couldn't find it. But yeah, the mascara I'm going to be using today is the Extreme Dimension 3D Black Mascara by MAC Cosmetics. And I'm going to untwist the lid. And a good little tip that I learned from Raven from Drag Race, who is, excuse me, a makeup goddess, is you put it in and you actually do that. So then it serves two purposes. You get more product on when you put it in because it scrapes against the side, and it's also easier to apply the mascara. So as you can see, I'm just going to go in and just do a really pretty coat. Don't forget to do them ends and just blink, 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 blink. How pretty. That's cute, right? And just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I don't want to put too much on because I don't want it to look too extreme. My eyelashes are very long. And then I'm going to put it back in and just get some more on there. Cute. Now I'm just going to use this hand just to do this eye. Don't forget to do the ends. Now, there we go. I'm just going to do a tiny bit on the bottom, like we're talking tiny, like just touching, because I don't like really thick lashes on the bottom. So just really tiny, really quick. Like that, just very subtle. There we go. And that is the eyes finished. I love this sort of brown, like orangey tones. They make my eyes look a lot greener. You see? pretty. And by the way, guys, the lipstick that I was wearing that goes perfect with this eye, actually, is the MAC Powder Kiss lipstick in My Tweedy. It's this gorgeous, like, terracotta orange. It's really pretty. And it's super matte, which I really enjoy with this brown, orangey, sparkly eye. So guys, that is the end of my video today. This video has gone on quite a while. I'm really sorry about that. Hope you've enjoyed this somewhat summery, bronzy look today. I'm really sorry that I didn't use this palette. I tried to do another video where I will use this palette. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed, guys, and hopefully you've learned something new about blending eyeshadow and things. So yeah, stay tuned for more videos, and I will hopefully see you very soon. Bye, guys.